Welcome in, guys, to Heard It Here First. On Heard It Here First, we don't circle back. We bring it back. We're bringing it back with DeMarcus Lopez-Pinchback, sophomore running back for the Cameron Yoeman, 2-year letterman.
Mm-hmm.
We were talking about it as I was setting up, and I was like, as your second year, you being now first time in the playoffs, right?
Yes, sir.
And having 2 years underneath your belt, you kind of already stepped into that upperclassman leadership role. But before we jump too much ahead and talk about your junior season, talk to me about your sophomore year and where you saw the most growth.
Yes, sir. I would say as a change of positions on defense, I was a defensive player. That was my main role.
Yeah.
And linebacker wasn't for me, so they changed me to D-line.
Yeah.
And, I was making an impact for the team, but then, injuries came along, and then it was my turn for offense.
Yep.
And as soon as I touched the ball, played against Rockdale, had 9 carries for 140 yards, 2 touchdowns. So it was right time, perfect timing.
9 for 140. Yeah. That's like 17 yards a carry, man.
Yes, sir.
And 2 touchdowns.
Yes, sir.
Then we go to Little River this past week. You had 25 carries for 185 yards.
Yes, sir.
2 touchdowns.
Yes, sir.
Talk to me about the last game of the regular season and playing against a really good Little River team. Yes. Did y'all go over there?
Yes, sir.
And y'all had to play them in their house. Talk to me about that game and enlighten me about how that went.
It went really good, but I would say their offense is really good.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They had some plays some trick plays under their belt, and it was I would say probably more challenging in any team because it was neck and neck. This game was for third place.
Right.
Yeah. And if we lost, we would have had to play Hitchcock.
Yep.
And we won to play Columbus, and this game we clicked together. Even I would say it was more, instead of saying one side of the ball did good, both offense and defense did their part.
It was a total team win.
Yes, sir.
And that's what it is, man. If you win 2 aspects of the 3,
sir,
you're gonna win that game.
Yeah.
You talked about now you got Columbus.
Yeah.
First round of playoffs. That was a team that was 2 points away from an undefeated season and being number 1 in their district. Check this out. Between those 2 districts, we got 5 teams in the top 20. You got Franklin at 9.
Yep.
You have Troy at 15. You have Hitchcock and Columbus at number 1 and number 2 in the state, with Yoeman at number 20. Between these 2 districts, and then 5 of the top 20 teams are just right here within a few miles, man.
Yeah.
Talk to me about how y'all are going to game plan against the number 2 team in the state. And in all honesty, all bullcrap aside, if anyone could pull off the biggest upset in the state of Texas, I really believe it's this Yoeman program. Talk to me how you're going to prepare for your first playoff game, and what to expect this week.
Yes, sir. So I expect is, we're going against arguably the best team.
Yes.
In all of it.
Yeah.
Literally. The team that's most likely going to go to state.
Yeah.
But I would say it started today as us going to Saturday for film and stretches.
Yeah.
And then you win by preparation.
Absolutely, man.
You win by preparation. You can't lollygag about this team. This team is just a good team.
Yeah.
And we gotta win by special teams. We gotta just the little things we do.
Absolutely.
We gotta just take advantage of it.
Yeah.
We gotta work hard. We cannot slack.
Yeah.
Because this team is. If we beat this team, we have a chance to go to state.
Absolutely. And that's the thing is, when me and you had talked in the beginning of the year, and we talked about Coach Babineau and what he brings to this Yoeman team, you're talking about a 2-year assistant coach of the year at the 6A level, multiple state championships. At first, you said even there were some that doubted.
Yep.
Is Cameron going to be able to? Me and you talked before.
Mm-hmm.
I've talked to Kendrick this whole time throughout the season. I've never doubted y'all. I knew it was going to be tough. I didn't think it was going to be that tough in the preseason. Coach Babineau is going to be the man that will prepare y'all.
Yes, sir.
How has he grew this team? How has he got this team to mold together after a tough start, and then now you're in the playoffs as the number 3 seed in a super tough district?
He was great help. The tough start, we had 5. We went through, I would say 4 quarterbacks in 5 games. Quarterbacks in 5 games, and we went 0-5 before district. And him just his that mentality, that winning mentality. He went 2 back-to-back championships, right?
Two back-to-back, and I think it was 3 and 4 years or something like that.
It's just that mentality getting planted in all of us.
Yeah.
And then he had us like just locked in. Like it changed. It changed a lot from seeing what we did last year to this year. Totally different.
I'm super excited. There's been numerous times we talked in this interview, and I've gotten goosebumps just thinking about, like, man, what this team's going to bring, dude. Seeing you grow from a freshman, having the chance to coach you in seventh or eighth grade. It was I think 7th grade.
Yes, sir.
7th grade year. Seeing you grow. I saw your name on the varsity roster last year, and that was one of the keys with you and DeAndre, and just knowing all y'all was like, I got to talk to these dudes.
Yep.
We got to get them back on here. Seeing you grow, man, seeing the way you play the game, your vision is dang good, Bubba. Yeah. Your footwork is good, dude. Like, I'm not bullcrap. Like, I'm going to shoot you straight every time.
Yes, sir.
You've made really great plays that you don't see out of sophomore running backs. I'm not saying you don't. There's a lot of great talent in the state of Texas. You're one of them. Yes, and I just want you to know that you're doing a dang good job, big dog.
Thank you.
All right, Cameron Yoeman. So this is it. It's the playoff game, first round against Columbus. With this Yoeman win, it could shock the nation. If not, you got a great building block with Coach Babineau and what he brought. Tell me what you want to leave these Cameron Yoeman fans, Central Texas fans, heard it here first fans, what to expect out of not just the Marcus Lopez-Pinchback, but of these Cameron Yoeman and their first playoff appearance under Coach Babineau.
To see us. This is not our last time going to the playoffs. You will see us these next 2 years make it 4 rounds deep, 5 rounds. It doesn't matter. We're going to be there. State is our goal. State is the goal.
Guys, he said it at the beginning of the year. Cameron's going to be in the playoffs. Now we're back here with the Marcus Lopez-Pinchback telling us what to expect these next 2 years and giving us a little insight of what to expect this Friday night. Thank you so much, big dog.
You're welcome.
Guys, y'all have a blessed evening. We sure appreciate y'all. What a great interview with the Marcus Lopez-Pinchback, sophomore running back for the Cameron Yoeman. And you can see from the interview earlier this year till now, Bubba walking with some confidence right now. That dude knows that he has answered the call. He runs with the lean. He's always falling forward. He has really good vision. Great cut, one cut, get downfield, and and he's got speed on him. That's just a sophomore, 2-year letterman, and next year, and with this sophomore class, these guys are going to be, the future's outrageously bright. And then you add Coach Aaron Babineau, 2-year assistant coach of the year, 2-year state champion, and it was only 2, Bubba, 2 years back to back, state champion coach. You look at what Kendrick said was lightning and thunder with the Marcus Lopez-Pinchback and Tim Grice. Tim Grice is super fast, man. That dude's got wheels. And when he hits the sideline, it's all over with, man. He's gone. There ain't nobody catching up to that dude. He's not only just fast, he's agile. As you'll see with the spin move, oh man, he's got agility. He's got speed. The Yeomen have gone through a lot of quarterbacks this year due to injury and just all kinds of different things. And when it comes to Tim Grice playing at quarterback, holy moly, dude's for real. Let's talk about some stats. Buffalo, 25 carries for 185 yards and 2 touchdowns against Little River Academy. Tim Grice has 1,500 total yards on the season. He had 33 carries for 315 yards and 3 touchdowns against Little River. Dude has 949 rushing touchdowns, 940 rushing yards total, 249 receiving yards, 3 receiving touchdowns. Tim Grice can do it all. Then you add DJ Flemings to the mix. DJ Flemings is playing both ways. That's 88 receptions, 88 receiving yards on the year and a touchdown. But he's got 2 interceptions on defense, 1 for a pick 6 and a fumble recovery. DJ Flemings is there when the turnovers are happening, and that dude is for real. So as we go into district, and let's talk about this defense real quick. Uh, the defense has 10 fumble recoveries on the season, 7 forced fumbles. And that's what I was going to expect from a guy like Coach Babineau, a defensive guy. But let's talk about the offense, where the first 5 games they averaged 19.8 points in the first 5. Right now, averaging 35.5 in these last 5 games. Defensively, Michael Keith with 42 tackles, 6 tackles for a loss, 3 sacks, 5 hurries, 2 fumble recoveries, 4 forced fumbles. That dude is lights out, a junior defensive lineman that's doing it all. That's doing it every single week. Tyrone Miller is another defensive player to watch out for this week. With 40 tackles on the season, 1 sack, 1 tackle for a loss, and 1 fumble recovery. But when it comes to lights out defense, Xavier Gilmon with an outstanding 95 tackles, 1 sack, 1 hurry, 1 interception, 3 pass deflections. Xavier Gilmon is the leader of that Cameron Yo defense, and that dude, when he's on the field, you're in the game. Brody Aguirre and Travion Miles. Travion Miles, as you saw in these highlights, he gets up there, recovers from the safety position. Looks like he's kind of out of position. Dude recovers quick, gets over there, gets the pass deflection. Talk about an athlete right there. Between him and Brody, there's so much talent on this team. It's outrageous. Unfortunately, there are some notable outs, and uh, De La Fuentes, who's been phenomenal defensively. Cade, who, man, that dude is somebody you want on the field, no doubt. Goodrum, Tutu, and Cerrios are all out this week. And they're going in to play against Columbus, who is the number 2 team in the state of Texas in 3A. Their only loss was to the number 1 team, which was Hitchcock, 36-37. This is a team that was 2 points away from being number 1 in the state of Texas, undefeated. And the funny thing is, Columbus has never won a state title. I looked that up. They don't have a state title. They're 9-1 on the season. They had a small district of 5 teams. They're 3-1 district. Last year, they lost in the 3rd round to Lorena, 42-21. Now, they don't have a lot of stats, but I'll tell you, head coach Matt Schobel, what he's doing over there is outrageous. And it starts at quarterback with Adam Schobel. This Columbus has size. They're huge. Adam Schobel is 6'5", 212. He had last year 2,300 passing yards, 30 touchdowns, rushed for another 160 and put a touchdown on in the ground. And then I'm sure it's his brother or kinfolk of some way, John Schobel, defensive end, tight end. He's 6'4", 230, 135. Then Brady Vin I can't say that one. But Vinacaric, I want to say Brady Vinacaric, 6 foot, 180, sophomore, had 100, as a sophomore, had 130 tackles. He's leading that defense. Then also Anthony Shorter, he's 6'4", ain't nothing shorter about that. 220, tight end, DN. Keon Woods, the offensive lineman, 6'4", 260. So the size is in the favor of Columbus. There's no doubt there. They're a huge team, but speed kills, and you have speed on that Cameron Yoeman offense, and you have speed everywhere. Bubba not only is the Thunder, the dude's got wheels. Tim Grice can take a yard at any moment, and so Cameron has a tough task this week. But if there was ever an upset, it would be 2-year assistant coach of the year, Aaron Babineau, 2-year state championship defensive coordinator, Aaron Babineau, and these Cameron Yeoman. And I think this is going to be a really good game. Guys, y'all check it out. It's been a pleasure. Thank y'all for letting me, for tuning in. The Cameron Yeoman's preseason video was my number 1 video. It had over 900 views. That was my closest video to getting to 1,000. So thank you for your support. I love being a part of this and watching y'all prevail. And I know in the near future, starting this week and for years to come, these Cameron Yeoman are about to be back in some state champion games real soon. So thank y'all for tuning in, guys. Huge shout out to Kendra Pinchback. He's the one who gave me the videos, hooks me up with the stats, keeps me informed every week about your Cameron Yeoman. That's your diehard fan, keeping this show going on the Cameron Yeoman side. Thank y'all so much, Yeoman fan, Central Texas fan. Heard it here first, fans. This is it for the playoffs, guys. Y'all have a blessed evening, and we'll see you next year for preseason.
1, 2, 3, 4.
D'Antoni and Hodges in the backfield. Hodges gets never called it. The 5, tagging from behind. The dive.